Hi everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel, and I am back with the demo of Lovers Enigma. Last time we left off, we had just finished one of the days, probably day two, and now we are on another day, and it seems like we're getting off of work, and it's with Ryota, aka our friend, aka our coworker. So let's see what happens next. I'm excited to see a little bit more of what's in the demo and if there will be any other mechanics in terms of mini games or going around town and exploring and visiting people. It's really fun. I like it so far. So without further ado, let's get back into it. After work, as you're stepping off the train with Ryota, your phone suddenly rings. Seeing that it's an unknown number, you excuse yourself and step aside to answer, leaving Ryota to wait for you curiously. Hello, this is Officer Watanabe. I'm calling to discuss Kazuki's case. Yes, what is it? Have you found something? Was it. Did you find his body? Actually, we didn't find anything. We've thoroughly investigated the matter, and the evidence all points to a tragic suicide. We believe it's time to close the case. I understand this is difficult, but continuing to push won't change the outcome. So the police think it's suicide as well. You can't be serious. There are too many unanswered questions. I know there's more to it. Kazuki wouldn't just end his life like that. His body wasn't even found, and that suicide note was clearly fake. Again, I sympathize with your situation, but all the evidence supports our conclusion. We will not reopen the case unless we receive concrete proof that someone else was involved. Huh, interesting. No, I can't accept that. Kazuki deserves better than this. And I deserve closure too. Look, I understand that you're grieving, but if you continue to pursue this, you could face legal repercussions for obstructing the police. I'm advising you to let it go. Are you just going to leave it? We don't have the manpower or resources to waste on a closed case. I'm very sorry. I hope that you'll be able to find peace soon. And with that, the line goes silent. You angrily close your phone. Your reflection stares back at you helplessly from the darkened screen, as if begging you to do something to fix this. An overwhelming urge to scream wells up in your chest. Oh, yeah, I forgot Ryota was there, to be honest. I'm sorry about that. His voice surprises all the rage out of you. In your agitation, you had forgotten that he was still there, watching the whole debacle unfold. You turned around, mortified. Sorry about that. I. It's just the police again. You must have guessed. They've given up on Kazuki's case. Also, I'm like waiting as the sound effects for the text coming out kind of stops. Also, mostly for like noise reasons, but also I guess I'm getting too caught up with like the dialogue and everything. Anyways, I'm really sorry that this is happening. After all the work you put into this, I don't know what I can do to help, but if there's anything at all. Oh, no, it's okay. This is my burden to bear. I can share it with you if you'll let me. Even so, it's not good to fret over the past. Your mother's right about that. Ugh, not her again. I know you really look up to her, but she's not exactly the best person to listen to, especially with how stubborn she is about her ideals. The way she believes how anything can be overcome if you just put your mind to it. But sometimes hard work just isn't enough. I know how headstrong your mother can be, but That mindset did help me and Yoko out of everything. You vaguely recall how your mom was there for Ryota and Yoko back in high school, or school. She helped them to escape their abusive home, always listening and supporting them as their teacher. It's a memory that sticks with you, especially when you think about how different things were for you. She means well, and she cares about you. Does she now? The words come out tense and bitter. You can't help but feel angry at your mom for pressuring you even in her absence, at Ryota even though he doesn't know any better, and at yourself. Ryota senses the change in tension and clears his throat. Today's been a long day. Should we grab some food before I take you home? Yoko has been going on about this new pastry at the cafe. We could give it a try. You hesitate, unsure of whether to accept his offer. On one hand, you're annoyed at his blind admiration to your mom, but on the other hand, you know he's not doing it on purpose. Let's go. I want to go to the cafe. All right. I'm a bit hungry, so let's go. I mean, honestly, in general, I think it's good to be surrounded by friends, though I would be very frustrated in our character's case of like, yeah, like, obviously our mother is not exactly an angel. At least, like, not always, at least, which is just makes her human. It's a very complicated case of like, wow, like, you help these other people, but you also can't understand the pressure you put on your own child. Complicated. But I still think in this case, especially since her character is dealing with the loss of her husband, even though it was an arranged marriage thing, like, it's still good to be surrounded by people that care about you and that you care about, so. And we should go. I want to go see Yoko. Ryota smiles warmly at you, his concern momentarily fading. All right, let's go. And then especially with the house being, whatever's going on with the apartment and the spirits or whatever. Okay, affection with Ryota increased. Yoko.
Oh, Ame-chan, are you here to see me? Ah, you're here too, I guess.
I guess. Are you 12?
You're always so sensitive, Rio. Anyways, how can I help you guys?
I mean, we're here to talk to you? Ryota.
You're so cute. You don't have to butter me up to get pastries. I always save some for you in case you drop by after work.
Okay, so maybe that's just like I guess, maybe that's just their friendly banter or whatever. You know, I'm not here for that. That's just a bonus. The real treat is talking with you. Ah, I see. We're Ame-chan. I was like, is that Ryota? And I was like, oh, what's the I guess for? I can kind of see that towards Ryota then. In terms of like a friendly dynamic going on. Anyways, because we're all friends.
Thank you, Ame-chan. Your sweetness is wasted on someone like my brother.
Oh. You know what? I didn't realize they were siblings. Like, I thought they were just like friends with similar living situations, but actually now that I look at them, like their facial features, like their eyes definitely look similar, and I could see that they're related. Seriously, I'm right here, guys. So that, I guess, definitely is a sibling, sibling dynamic thing.
We're only joking around. And besides, it's not like you guys are actually dating, right? Here, this is for you.
Yoko hands you a golden and flaky croissant. Yum.
Enjoy.
You're never that nice to me.
Because you don't deserve it, but Ame-chan does. Anyway, we've just gotten some new pastries that are to die for. What will it be?
Ooh, purchase one of the following: a Mont Blanc, an eclair, a chocolate crepe, and a castella. I'm a fan of all of these things. What would you pick? Let me know in the comments. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to pick an eclair because that sounds really good.
Sounds great. I'll take that over there. An eclair? Oh, you'll love it. It's got that smooth custard inside and a glossy chocolate glaze on top. Fancy, but so satisfying. And what about you, Rio?
Just a coffee for me, thanks.
All right, coming right up. You two find a seat and relax.
As you find a cozy corner to sit in, you can't help but notice the warmth in the cafe, a stark contrast to the cold conversation with the police officer. Ryota's attempt to lighten the mood doesn't go unnoticed, and you start to feel a bit of the day's stress melt away. Shortly, you see Yoko bringing over the pastries and coffee with a cheerful smile.
Here you go. Enjoy.
Thanks, Yoko. This looks delicious.
Anytime, Ame-chan. Just remember, you're always welcome here.
You take a bite of the pastry, and for a moment, everything feels a little better. And look at them, they have matching smiles too. Actually, I just needed to get out of the house for a bit. It's been a rough day. Work's been stressful. My mom's been on my case, and Kazuki. It's all just a lot. And with everything that happened, especially last month. Abruptly, you realize that you're rambling about your troubles. You immediately clamp your hand over your mouth and look up at the siblings, hoping they haven't been too put off by your negativity.
That's okay. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, okay?
You're already doing a good job handling everything, especially with what's going on. I know what I said earlier about your mother's mindset, but it's also about your own strength. You're doing great.
Thank you. You can always rely on us. You know, we're always cheering for you.
Ryota nods in agreement. You feel supported. Despite everything, you are loved. You spend the rest of the night with them, talking about mundane things as you enjoy your dessert. Maybe you'll be alright. Not in the long run, but just for tonight. Eventually, the cafe closes and you part ways with Ryota and Yoko, feeling a bit lighter than before. The walk home is quiet. The night air cools against your skin. As you step into your apartment, the weight of the day's stress seems to settle back in, but the warmth from your night out lingers. Another exhausting day of work is finally over. Okay, so this is the next day. I hope tomorrow won't be as bad as today. Just as you're about to close the door, you feel the pressure on the other side. A foot wedges between the door and the frame, stopping you from shutting it completely.
Hello, miss.
Not this again. Although reluctant, you didn't have much of a choice but to reopen the door. Or is this the same day? And we're just coming back to the apartment. Yes, how can I help? You trail up as you count a group of 4 men. Oh, I thought they were children. Like school-aged teenage boys or something. 4 men standing outside the apartment. They don't look particularly friendly. There's something unnerving about them. Whatever, they get to keep their teenage voices.
Apologies for the late visit. I believe your mother has mentioned that you've been experiencing spiritual issues.
You shake your head. My mother? What are you talking about? I think you've got the wrong person. I'm not sure who...
You might not have noticed it, but Hiroshi no Kami's influence has already touched your life in ways you don't yet understand. We understand that this must be overwhelming, but Hiroshi no Kami sees things in you that you may not even realize. His guidance has already found its way into your life. I don't understand. What do you mean? You try to shake the confusion out of your mind, but the mention of this Hiroshi no Kami fills you with unease. He chooses his followers carefully, those who seek answers, those who are lost, those who are searching for something greater. And you, miss, have already begun your path without realizing it. Hiroshi no Kami offers peace, clarity, and understanding. His light can guide you through the darkness and alleviate these spiritual issues that you have. All you have to do is let him. You take a cautious step back, trying to shut the door again, but you feel their presence looming. The cultists hesitate, their eyes scanning you like they're deciding what to do next. The man who spoke earlier steps forward, his gaze focused and intense. Miss, we understand that our arrival is sudden, but this path we offer isn't one you should turn away from. Hiroshi no Kami's light is already in your life. It has touched you in your dreams, and it can give you more than you could ever imagine. You tense up. It's not like last time. There's a force behind his words that makes you feel trapped. I don't know what you mean. I've had weird dreams, sure, but that doesn't mean I need your guidance. I'm fine on my own. Another cultist firmly pushes a little closer to the door. That's where you're wrong, miss. You've been searching for something, haven't you? You don't even realize it yet, but Hiroshi no Kami sees your struggles, your doubts. The light he offers can give you the peace you're craving, the answers you've always needed, but only if you accept him into your heart. Another cultist steps closer to you. Can we back it up? I don't like this. Hiroshi no Kami can see Hiroshi no Kami can see your fear, your uncertainty. You're standing at the threshold of something far greater than yourself. We are offering you the key to unlock your potential, but you have to choose to step forward. Don't let fear keep you from the truth. You feel your stomach tighten, the pressure of their words hanging in the air like a heavy weight. I don't need anything from you. I'm fine, just... No, you're not fine. You're hiding from the truth. It's obvious you've been running from your own destiny, from the path that Hiroshi no Kami has set for you. But his light is unwavering. His purpose is inevitable. I'm not interested in this Kami of yours, okay? I just want you to leave me alone. Listen to yourself. You could feel it, can't you? The restlessness inside you. Hiroshi no Kami will calm that storm. All he asks is that you open your heart, trust in him, and allow him to guide you. You know that deep down you won't find peace until you accept him. You feel a cold chill running down your spine. This isn't just a request anymore. It's an ultimatum. And you start to realize that the more you resist, the more they're going to push. Miss, please, you don't know what you're turning away. Hiroshi no Kami offers you everything you've ever wanted. Purpose, clarity, belonging. Can't you see? The truth is right in front of you. Stop fighting it and let him in. You'll find peace. You'll find strength. Just open your heart to him. Feeling the weight of their words press on you, anxiety starts to bubble up. How do we get out of this? You don't understand. I don't want this. I don't want your salvation, your Kami, or whatever else you're offering. Just leave me alone. A look of disappointment flickers in his eyes before he exhales almost sorrowfully. We were hoping you would come to this on your own, miss. We wanted to offer you guidance, not force you. But it seems you're still not ready. We will be back. Hiroshi no Kami's light will reach you eventually. Everyone finds their way to him in time, but you will have to face him, whether you're ready or not. The cultists begin to step back one by one, but their eyes linger on you, almost as if they can see something you can't. The weight of their gaze lingers long after they disappear down the hallway. You close the door, your heart pounding, panting, feeling the strain of the encounter. They want to accept their Kami. They want me to accept their Kami and aren't giving up this easily. They're going to keep coming back to push me to their side. However, before you can crash onto the couch as you usually do, you see her. An all too familiar presence seated with a rigid stillness that sharpens as she looks up. Disappointment carved into her expression. Is this her mother? Why are you doing this to me? Do you know who called me today? The police again. And why? Because of you. prying into that Kazuki boy's death again. How many times must I tell you? This curiosity will be your ruin.
Mom, please, I don't need.
Need? This isn't about what you need. I'm not I'm not offering help. I'm telling you what has to be done. Everything you're missing, I've already laid out the answer for you. I'm giving you solutions that you're the one that's not willing to change. It's you that's the problem.
Ryota, the exorcist. Mom, I'm trying. I really am, but.
Trying? By pushing away the people I send your way. Imagine my shame knowing you treated those with wisdom and respect like common intruders.
I mean, they keep harassing us. So. You were the one who sent those weird religious people to my house? Mom, they're complete strangers.
Weird? Watch your tongue, girl. They've grasped truths you'll never understand, and you turn them away. You are unwilling to change.
Mom, I don't need them. I don't need.
They can help you find peace if you let them, if you let me help you.
Her gaze pierces through you, and then a calculated shift. Her voice softens to a deceptive murmur that chills your skin like the calm before a storm. You wouldn't have to bear these burdens if you just listen. All I want is what's best for you. The room feels as if it's closing in, shrinking with every word that slips from her mouth. Her voice relentless and insistent, sinking into you like a weight pressing from every side. It's too much. Your sanity slowly slipping. Your heart slowly pounding against the pressure building in your chest. We're down to 80 sanity. Oh, down to 75. The constant urge for you to give in, to surrender if only to quiet her voice. 70. I can't take this. I don't know what to do. Your mind reels, clouded by anxiety as her words echo around you. The pounding in your chest grows stronger, threatening to overtake your last bit of composure. And despite your visible displeasure, your mother keeps speaking, her voice a constant assault against your thoughts. You almost break down as your mother's words ring in the background.
There you go again. Are you going to say something or just sit there?
She waits, her gaze piercing, expecting you to respond.
What are you trying to pull? Don't just stare blankly at me.
Her face hardens, her gaze latching onto you, expectant, demanding more. Your grip falters, nearly slipping entirely when suddenly a voice, soft and unfamiliar, echoes in your mind, cutting through the clamor. You don't have to do this alone. Your eyes gaze over to the phone in your hand. You don't have to deal with her ramblings alone. Yes, you can always get help. I'll have to call someone, but Ryota's nowhere nearby, and Haruki, who knows where he is right now? Ren could be an option, but he's hardly the type to calm things down, but we haven't really interacted with Ren. If no one's going to get here right away, then I'll have to keep her distracted until they do. But who should I call? Let's call Ren. I don't know why. I think, like, even though if you saw my last video, I was like, wow, we're gonna go, like, pick Haruki. We don't know where he is. And also, like, would he make that? Like, would he appease her, though? If he's on our side, but he pretends to be on our mom's. Okay, I'm just gonna click and see what happens. Oh, God. Haruki, please pick up. Oh. I like this little mini game. Are you all fans of this type of mini game? Or type of game in general? Haruki, please pick up. My mother is killing me. Ah. 83. After several more rounds of her scathing words, you feel your resolve wavering. The suffocating silence following each of her accusations presses down on you, urging you to respond, to appease her, anything to relieve the tension mounting in the room. Your thumb hovers over your contacts, finally landing on that familiar name. Haruki. Should you really call him? You're not sure what he could do, but if your mother believes in him enough to hire him, it's worth a shot. You quickly type out a message and hit send, your heart racing as you wait for a response. Haruki, I really need you to come over. It's my mother, and I can't seem to get through to her. Maybe you could help. Just as you're about to set your phone down, your mother's sharp voice slices through the air. I'm speaking to you, and you're using your phone in front of me. How dare you? You hesitate, caught between frustration and a desire to keep the peace, but the bitterness slips out before you can think better of it. I'm texting the exorcist you hired. Perhaps he can do something about all the religious nonsense you're always spouting. Her expression shifts, disbelief morphing into indignation as her eyebrows arch. You're bringing him up now? This isn't about him. This is about you and your unwillingness to accept the solutions I provided. You take a deep breath, the rising tide of anger in her voice only fueling your resolve. Well, I am. I'm utilizing one of them. You provided the solution after all. Her face reddens as her frustration mounts, her voice a mix of anger and exasperation. Don't get mouthy with me. This isn't about him or your so-called supernatural problems. You take a deep breath, trying to maintain your composure as you lock eyes with her. Then why... Okay. Why don't you help your daughter grieve in her own way? Mom, please just hear him out. He might have some insight that could actually help us. You hired him for a reason, so let him do his job. You... Fine. You want to drag an outsider into this? So be it. But don't think for a second that this absolves you of your responsibilities. You feel a moment of relief wash over you, but it is quickly overshadowed by the rising tension in the room. You return your attention to your phone just as Haruki's cheerful text appears. Absolutely, dear client. I will bring my expertise to the rescue. Even if my interpersonal skills are about as polished as a rusty doorknob, I promise I'll give my all for you. Just hold tight. I'll be faster than you can say mommy issues. His jovial tone makes you smile despite the tension, and for a moment, you feel a flicker of hope as you picture him bounding through the door with that trademark exuberance. The air thickens with tension as your mother processes your reply, and you can feel a spark of defiance brewing within you. Now, you just need to keep calm until he arrives. Maybe one more song? Okay, we're gonna try this. Keep calm until Haruki arrives. Okay, gonna try. I like there's many opportunities to play this little phone game. And this is a way to keep calm. And the music's fun. Ooh. I think my personal best was 90 in the first video, and then I just got 83 in the last play of it, so we'll see. Try not to look at the score, I'm just trying to focus on the arrows. Imagine you had to dance this. Dang, I got 110, that's great. That one was a little easier. Impressive! You have hit 98% of the total notes. Ooh, that is pretty good. That one was a lot easier. My sanity increased by 50%, not 50%, 5%. 5 points. Yes. You managed to calm yourself down, your heartbeat finally steadying. Your mom's words still rattle you, but you remain calm, calm enough to hold your tongue. Each minute stretches, her harsh words chipping away at the last remnants of your patience. Just when you begin to doubt he'll show up, there's a knock at the door. Ta-da! The doorknob rattles. The doorknob rattles seem to be rattling a bit. I can't open this. Hold on. The doorknob slowly turns. Ta-da! It's me, Haruki. My apologies. I thought I'd, well, glide right in. Seems the door has outsmarted me. Oh dear, the negative energy in here. I don't remember it being quite this intense last time.
You. Finally, I hired you based on the recommendation of someone I hold in high regard, but your lack of results is starting to make me question your competence. Look at my daughter. She's as disobedient, as stubborn, and as hysterical as the day I first brought you here. Aren't you supposed to?
I mean, what is. You want him to fix that?
Before she can launch into a full tirade, Haruki raises a finger close to his lips, shaking his head with a slight, knowing smile. His eyes are firm. Hold it together. To your surprise, she pauses, taken aback. She presses her lips, clearly not used to being interrupted so directly. With respect, ma'am, your daughter isn't the problem here, and even if she were, my qualifications don't exactly include a psychology degree. But I do happen to be well versed in all things spiritual, and this is why you hired me. He straightens, his voice calm yet commanding. As I see it, there's a flow of negative energy re-entering this space. I applied a spiritual bandage of sorts, but you know, even the best bandage is only as strong as the adhesive it's given. Just get to the point already. What I mean is this. Negative energy has a way of seeping back in. I can perform as many rituals as you like, but without support from the host, what I do won't have a lasting impact. Are you saying I'm not supporting my own daughter enough? That this is my doing?
Oh man, I always get tripped up by that. Yay, we did it.
I think what he's trying to say is that, with just a little bit of support or understanding, things can be a lot better.
You manage to center yourself, holding on to the calm Haruki's presence brings. Your mother's words still sting, but you let them wash over you, keeping your expression steady. She huffs, watching you closely, clearly waiting for a reaction.
Well, at least you seem capable of keeping your composure when someone else is around.
Haruki picks up on the shift, flashing you an encouraging smile. Exactly. Calm in the face of adversity. Nothing shows inner strength better than that. For a moment, your mother is taken aback, her brow knitting as she searches for something else to criticize. With just a bit more support, I think my work can do its magic, and we can all put this little episode behind us. He gives her a confident grin, and for a split second, you catch her falter.
And what exactly do you suggest?
I'd advise you to let us handle it, offering as much support as you can, from afar, of course.
What? So you're saying I can't be involved at all?
Not at all. I'm only suggesting that your involvement be non-physical, or perhaps non-emotional. You are welcome to stay informed, but I'd advise against inputting too much. It could interfere with the process. Your mother's expression hardens as she looks at him with sheer disbelief, ready to object. But Haruki's gaze sharpens, his voice dropping low and steady, so quietly that you almost miss it. The elders have vouched for me. Let me do my job.
Fine. But don't think I'll just sit back in silence. This is my daughter, and I'll speak up if I need to.
The serious glint in Haruki's eyes fades as he beams his usual grin. Absolutely. Your input is very, very important. You can see her bristle, her lips twitching as if ready to argue, but she holds back. With one last glare, she snatches her purse and mutters bitterly.
You'll regret this.
What are you talking? That doesn't even make it. Like, are we saying to both of us? You're the one who hired him. As she leaves, Haruki turns to you, tilting his head with an amused glint in his eyes. Well, I consider this a case closed. You sigh, shaking your head. She won't let this go so easily, you know. She'll definitely come back. I think I gave her enough to consider. She'll probably hold back at least a little.
About that, what was all that talk of elders?
Don't tell me you're part of some kind of religious sect, too. He flashes you a playful, almost innocent look as he turns slightly away. Well, every mysterious and charming entity, such as myself, needs a secret backstory. He paused, feeling a flicker of curiosity, along with a touch of wariness. There's so much about him that remains a mystery, so many pieces you aren't sure you're ready to uncover. But before you can even form the words, he turns, sensing your unspoken question. I know it must be hard to trust me when there's so much I can't explain. Someday I'll tell you everything. But for now, I just hope I've done enough for you to trust me. Just a little. Please. His voice softens, and something unreadable flickers in his gaze, a depth he rarely lets slip. Just as you open your mouth to respond, he turns away, his shoulders drawing in slightly, as if shielding himself from whatever you might say. You recognize the gesture all too well. It's the same way you guard yourself, bracing against answers that might cut too close, holding your breath for what you may never say. And in that shared, unspoken moment, you wonder if he knows how much of himself he's revealed without a single word. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. I may not be the best at dealing with anything outside my spiritual duties, but for you, I tried anything to make things easier. Are you saying that as someone my mother hired, or as someone who cares? He gives you a sad knowing smile, followed by his usual cheeky wink, but there's a warmth behind it that feels different this time. Hopefully today's proof enough. Today's proof is enough. He'll never have to face this alone, not if I can help it. As he finishes, a soft chime from one of his trinkets echoes in the air, a gentle, lingering sound that cuts through the tension and leaves a calm in its wake. In that moment, something shifts, a quiet realization settling within you. Haruki is strange, loud and showy, no doubt about that. But he's also kind, and in his kindness you sense a hidden fear, a vulnerability he tries so hard to mask. Perhaps in ways you hadn't noticed before, you and Haruki are more alike than you realized. I'd say the same to you. I only wish I could help you too. He pauses, clearly caught off guard by your warmth. A small smile curves his lips before he slips back into his usual playful charm. Ah, my dear client, your very presence is a soothing oasis in the desert of my life. With that, he launches into another of his flamboyant monologues, every word layered in theatrics. After a few more light-hearted lines, he bids you farewell with an exaggerated bow, leaving you to wonder which Haruki lingers in your mind. The bold, larger-than-life jester, or the rare, gentle presence that emerges when his guard slips. Our sanity increased, yay. Affection with Haruki increased, yay. Great, we got... Let me check my phone. Task list. Keep my sanity high. Can I do my bathroom routine and then... Let's do the bathroom routine. You're keeping it together pretty well, but there's no harm in making sure you're extra calm. I would think that if we went to the temple just yesterday that we don't have to go again, but we'll see. Select music. Funky vibe. Let's try normal. Maybe I've done this one before, I'm not sure. This is pretty fun. What do we think of Haruki so far? Like, he's definitely very enigmatic. And I'm very curious. I mean, I'm kind of curious about other characters, but since I decided that Haruki is the one I'm going to... Oh god, only 77. That's still good. Impressive. Oh, I've hit 95% of the total notes. Yay, 10% increase. 10-point increase in my sanity. Okay, well, I guess hopefully we have incense. Oh gosh, I thought. Oh fuck, maybe I meant to go to the shrine and I didn't do it. Okay, whatever. I thought it was in the bedroom, but I forgot. Okay. Slipping beneath the covers, you hear the quiet hum of the pipes, the low rush of cars on the street, and the usual footsteps of the neighbors from above. But tonight, the footsteps multiply, a growing thump that becomes heavier, faster. You start to wonder if it's something else. With a glance, you place your phone nearby, fingers itching for a quick call if needed. But eventually, sleep overtakes you. Oh. In the depths of night, you dream of Kazuki. I'm sorry, I meant to leave stuff at your shrine. In a dim, hazy scene, he talks about his fascination with collecting insects, each word faint as a breath. The images, though, grow clearer. Beetles, cockroaches, or is it something different? Something sinister. Its body shaking around the room like a creature beyond your reach. You search, almost desperately, trying to find its name, but it slips away, elusive, lost in the fog of your dream. It seems as though the tapestry is finally unraveling itself. Kazuki, I'm sorry. The key players have already made their first move, though some have moved quicker than expected. Others still hesitate, as if time waits for them. I wonder what your next move will be, my dear. Oh, I wonder what your next move will be, my dear princess. Molting form and shedding skin, it claws to life from death within. Survival's call, a twisted creed, the ancient curse reborn to feed. Is that the end of Lover's Enigma? Maybe. Oh my god, it's still day 4. Click to continue. Okay, I really meant to go get incense or like put incense at the shrine. But it's okay. We'll figure that out for next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave it there. We have day 4 and more, hopefully, to continue. Maybe it's like a week's worth of days. Let me know what you think so far. What do you think of Haruki? What do you think of Ryota and Yoko? Because we met Yoko for the first time in this video. And what do you think so far about what nightmare, dream, vision we have about Kazuki? I have no idea what's going on. I'm very intrigued and it's all a mystery to me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I can't wait to continue next time. But for now, we'll leave it so that we can ponder on all these things that have happened. And if you haven't liked the video, please press the like button. And if you'd like to see more of me playing the demo for Lover's Enigma, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And I'll be playing more soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!